Is the federal government about to go silent? Imagine a workplace where a simple internal conversation becomes a legal battleground, and even whispering about policy could land you in hot water. That is the reality the Trump administration is pushing for with a brand new, sweeping non-disclosure agreement plan aimed at stopping leaks dead in their tracks. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in US politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow and keeps this independent reporting alive. The Office of Personnel Management, or OPM, is currently pulling back the curtain on a proposal that would standardize non-disclosure agreements across all federal agencies. According to OPM Director Scott Cooper, this isn't some secret backroom deal. It is going through the full regulatory process where people can offer notices and comments. But don't be fooled by the bureaucratic language. This is a direct response to a string of high-profile security breaches, including the leak of information regarding the Venezuela raid and the doxing of ICE agents. So, what exactly is the goal here? The administration argues that they simply cannot run an organization if, after a meeting with 10 people, 9 of them immediately run to the press to spill the details. Cooper describes the current environment as one that stifles honest dialogue. He suggests that federal employees are terrified to express their opinions in meetings because they're constantly looking over their shoulders, wondering if their words will end up on the front page of a newspaper the next morning. By implementing these standardized NDAs, the administration claims they are trying to protect the deliberative process, allowing government officials to brainstorm, argue, and debate without the constant threat of public exposure before a decision is actually made. But here is where the controversy explodes. Critics aren't buying the open dialogue narrative. They see this as a massive power grab. Kevin Owen, a partner at Gilbert Employment Law, didn't mince words when he told the government executive that the OPM is attempting to turn itself into a super personnel office that centralizes authority directly under the White House. The fear is that this will fundamentally transform the civil service, turning nonpartisan workers into a political arm of the current administration. The question that remains at the heart of this storm is simple: where do you draw the line between protecting sensitive government information and silencing dissent? The OPM insists that this proposal does not create new substantive restrictions on speech. They claim they are merely formalizing rules that already exist. They explicitly state that whistleblower protections remain intact and that employees can still take their concerns to the Inspector General as authorized by federal law. According to Cooper, if you want to be a citizen journalist, go right ahead, but don't do it while you're in the middle of a government meeting. However, legal challenges are already looming on the horizon. We know that in the current political climate, everything this administration does is met with lawsuits from organizations that make a living out of challenging Trump-era policies. Cooper admitted as much himself, saying he expects scrutiny, but he remains confident that the proposal is both necessary and legally sound. This is about much more than just a piece of paper. It's about the culture of the federal government. Are we moving toward a system of total internal loyalty, or is this just a long overdue cleanup of a leaking vessel? With the public comment period open until June 26, the battle is just beginning. The administration is essentially saying, we need to talk behind closed doors so we can govern effectively, while the opposition is screaming, this is the first step toward a spoils system where the only allowed speech is the speech approved by the top. So, what do you think about this? Is the government justified in tightening the leash to prevent leaks? Or is this a dangerous move that will chill legitimate whistleblowing and transparency? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one, and I want to hear your take on whether this is a necessary security measure or a step too far. As the debate rages on, keep an eye on how these comments are handled by the OPM. This policy is a litmus test for how the administration intends to exert its influence over the deep machinery of Washington. We will be tracking every development as it happens. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next update.